Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Pop Preview. I'm Sean.
I'm Alex.
And today we're watching the second trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, and I gotta say, I kind of liked the old design better. I can't even keep a straight face. That was not true. I disliked severely the other design. Although actually...
Nobody liked it.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching a train wreck though. It's like you can't look away. It's kind of like, oh my god, what is that? So we finally got a redesign.
Yes.
Which is just so interesting that in the age of the internet that now fans can actually alter the way movies are made.
Yeah.
And this is like a prime example of that.
Yeah, I mean I'm surprised on how fast they just was like, oh, they're not feeling that. Oh, we could change it. And they did. And now it looks way better, but it's easy to kind of change, not easy, but it's easier to change it because he's a CGI character, so they can just, they don't have to reshoot anything. They can just, change his character design and just put him back in.
Yes.
The fact that they didn't, dig their heels in, nope, that's what we made, this is what we think we're going to use, and go with it. I still don't think it's going to change how the movie's going to do. I don't think the movie's going to do that well, but I have to give them credit for the idea of just saying, you know what? They don't like it. Let's give them something more what they like. And the design, why wouldn't they go with this design first? I want to be in that room. First design. Yeah,
because you know how these things work. This has to go through so many people. Yeah. There's the editor, and there's a whole bunch of VFX designers. There's an art director. There's a director. There's just so many people who are like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the head from the studio, the people at Sega. It's all these people just were like, that's the design, let's go with that.
They also do test screenings prior to even releasing a trailer to see how audiences react. I'm just very surprised that they didn't catch this sooner. If
they did, those people were lying, because that design was terrible.
Or they just didn't listen to.
Maybe, they were like, nah, we'll just go ahead. People will like it, and we didn't.
I still think this is going to do... This is like a publicity stunt now, where it's kind of like IHOP changing their name to IHOB, and people are like, did they plan this from the start? Because obviously IHOP was in the news for a while. I wonder, I'm not saying they did that on purpose, but it will be interesting. We'll never know how the other design would have fared box office-wise to this one.
Oh, boy.
Because obviously this is the reality we're in now. I think this probably will get more people into the seats than you think, just because of the controversy. Because people want to see oh, okay, I gotta see it now, now that they did a complete redesign of the character.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. We haven't watched the trailer yet, but I don't know if people are gullible enough to just be like, well, they changed the design, that must mean the movie's gonna be better.
No, it's not even about that. I think people are just curious. They're just like, I gotta see what this is all about, considering...
Yeah, I can watch the trailer and learn.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe there's people who aren't gamers, who are just like, oh, I wonder what that controversy was all about. I'm gonna go see that movie, or I'm gonna go take my kid to see that movie, even if they don't know who Sonic is. But who knows?
Well, we'll watch the trailer and we'll find out.
All right.
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet, people were always after my powers, so I came to yours.
Why?
It gets a
People
little...
were always after his powers.
But that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. Ow! At the place Sonic! At the pitcher's mound, also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy. Uh-oh.
Why are you hiding out in my garage?
They're coming for me! If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me.
No, I don't. Please, it's life or death.
Super Sonic!
So he wants to just leave the planet, and then they won't just steal your powers.
Seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him! Road trip?
This can't be happening to me.
Oh my god, stop the car right now! What? The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its power.
Yeah, hey.
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
We gotta lay low.
Very Mugatu.
So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this. Nailed it! Hey! Uh-oh. Let's go! Here comes the boom!
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
Oh! Give me a big, fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Aw, this one is cute. Let's keep him. Oh, come on! You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go! This is my power. And I'm using it to protect my friends. Let's go! Let's go! So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go!
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, obviously Sonic looks better.
He looks way better. I mean, that's they got the design right.
They definitely embodied like Sonic's kind of his character. You know, he's kind of a frivolous, you know, sassy kind of guy, kind of hedgehog.
Yeah, but it goes back to the old trope of like, why does he have to come to our planet? It's like
You hate this.
It's like why is he coming here? Like
maybe they'll explain that. It's just a trailer.
I know, but for some reason he's in his world, just like we saw in the trailer, and he's like, nah, people are bothering me here. I'm just gonna go to Earth. Like to me that's boring. Like I don't want to see. We know what Earth looks like. I want to see adventures in his world. I want to see all of his friends. Like I don't want to see Sonic in our world. It's just like the same stupid fish out of water jokes we're gonna see. Like, oh, what's this? What's that?
A cell phone.
Yeah, like, well, what's that? Like, what's it? Oh my God! Look at all these cool things. I don't have this on my Earth, on my planet.
Oh,
whatever.
Rubber Man. Oh.
Like, it's boring. I don't care.
It's true. We have seen this type of thing so many times.
Yeah.
That, you know, Transformers,
Smurfs, and all these characters. Like,
yeah.
Let's go to Earth.
Right.
Oh, God.
That's true. Yeah, I do agree. It's getting old, and it would have been way more interesting to actually just stay in Sonic's world on his planet, and like you said, really kind of play with the game, like the tropes of the game, and like how that actually fits into, you know, the characters, and build that world out.
Even how he says like, oh, there's people on my planet trying to take my powers. Make a movie about that. Do that, and then somehow an Earthling gets on their planet somehow, and has to help them out. Make that movie. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about Sonic in the real world. I just don't care.
Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing too. Just tonally, this is just like for kids, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like that's a misstep, because people who recognize Sonic are like the OG, you know, Sega fans are like our age. So I find it interesting that there really wasn't anything for us in this trailer outside of just the, you know,
just the title. I mean, me it is interesting to see Jim Carrey, because he looks like it's like Jim Carrey from the '90s. They just kind of like teleported him.
I agree, and
I
think he's going to be the best part of the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think he's really, really well cast as Dr. Robotnik. Just kind of silly, but also conniving. That's Jim Carrey, like, to a T. And like you said, like that '90s Jim Carrey came back, where he's like talking like this.
Yeah, and facial expression. Like, if you want a silly Dr. Robotnik, Jim Carrey's your man.
Yeah, so that'll be reading. I think.
And since this movie's for 5-year-olds, I get it. I like his casting makes total sense to me. Everything else is just like, like he's the only reason I'm gonna go see this.
Yeah,
is him.
Yeah, that's true.
I could care less what Sonic is doing.
Yeah,
I want to see Jim Carrey act the fool, and I'm hoping somehow he gets on Sonic's planet and then starts wrecking shop there. I'm hoping that's where the end battle scene or whatever the end battle fight takes place on Sonic's world, not on Earth.
Well, and just to go back to the whole idea that this movie's not for us, like, we didn't really even get teased of any of the other Sonic characters. You know, like, you can't make a Mario movie and just have Mario in it without even mentioning Luigi, or the princess, or Bowser, or like a Boo, or, you know, like, that world. This is the same thing. It's like, okay, it's Sonic and the bad guy, but where are the other characters? Like, where's Shadow and
I guarantee
Rouge
we're not going to
and
see
Tails?
any of them.
Yeah, I mean,
or they'll tease him at the end because we're going to make a sequel, you guys, and we're going to put him in the sequel, but it may never get made because this movie's not that good. So, again, it would have been more interesting.
They should have put all their eggs in one basket and just take a risk. Like, I think that's the thing. Is like they're so afraid of taking risks, and that would have been a huge risk to set that story in that world, because then you alienate people who are not us, who don't know anything about Sonic. I think they're trying to broaden the appeal for people who don't know anything about the game or the characters.
Well, I mean, yeah, but everybody knows who the character is. But if you set the movie more in his universe, and you have a human that we can relate to, even though we don't need a human to relate to, but that's another trope that we need a human to relate to. Put him in his world, and then just let the hijinks ensue. We can see Tails and Dr. Robotnik could come in and invade them. Who the hell? Like, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. Like, somehow one of the rings comes on Earth and it opens up a portal, just like how Sonic did. And a kid falls in the portal and he's in Sonic's world. And the kid has to help Sonic figure things out. I don't know. I don't care. Something like that. Anything. Him playing baseball, that's not funny. It's just not funny.
For a 5-year-old.
Yeah. If I went back to New York and took my nephews to this, they'd probably be laughing their butts off watching this. Like, oh, look at Sonic play baseball or whatever. Like,
there was an armpit fart joke.
Yeah. Well,
which still counts as a fart joke, in my opinion.
Because kids only can see movies, they like fart jokes. Not really. So and coming out on Valentine's Day is another weird timing. Like, I know it's probably counter programming for all the like romantic comedy movies that might be coming out that weekend, but it wouldn't be my first choice to put it. I wouldn't put it in the summertime either, but Valentine's Day, that just seems really odd to me. Like, I don't see like couples going like, yeah, honey, let's go to movies. Let's go see Sonic the Hedgehog on our date movie for Valentine's Day. Like, I don't see that happening. So I don't get that. I don't get that either. I don't get what they're doing with this. I guess it's so confusing.
Well, the way sometimes movies are, scheduled to be released is you have to look at what other movies are also coming out, and because you don't want to compete necessarily.
True.
But I can't think of anything that maybe they would be competing against in terms of like the animated, fun kids movie world.
Because it was supposed to come out
at that time.
It was supposed to come out now, like in November, but they moved it because they had to fix the character. But for any time next year, you could have picked Valentine's Day weekend. Really? That just really doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Like, and I guess someone could argue with me and say like, well, they released Deadpool on Valentine's Day weekend when they came out, and I'm like, yeah, I guess so, but like that.
That's more of an adult movie that you want to see.
I can actually see couples going to, like, let's go see Deadpool. And the way they marketed that movie, like playing the trailers, doing like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and things like that, that made more sense the way they marketed that movie for it to come out on Valentine's Day. This doesn't make any sense for it to come out on Valentine's weekend. I don't care. You can comment below and debate me if you want to, but that to me doesn't make any. It doesn't help its box office to put on that weekend, if you ask me.
Yeah, who knows what they were thinking. I mean, obviously, there were some shenanigans going on behind the scenes. So.
Shenanigans.
But I am curious to know what all you guys think about this new trailer that we got for Sonic. How do you like the redesign? I assume you probably feel the same way about it as everyone, where it's like, thank God that other travesty is gone. But if you do feel differently, let us know. How do you feel about not being any hints to any other characters like Tails or Shadow? What do you think about Jim Carrey as our Dr. Robotnik? I think he's going to do great. What other general thoughts do you have about the tone of this movie? I'm curious to know if you think, as an adult, like you want to see it, or if you are disappointed in armpit fart jokes, like we are. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of discussion that we can do, so please like, subscribe, and comment below, and be sure to check back when we inevitably get another trailer, probably.
I'm sure we will.
To get people hyped about it, and then of course we'll see the movie and do a review on that. But till next time, I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.